Just gonna start it anyways.
Hello, this is Drew King. Welcoming you all again to our nightly podcast in the afternoon. We hope you enjoy our broadcast. Please like, subscribe,
Louder.
and other.
We may have to restart this.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Anyway, alright, again, True King podcast. We're in nighttime, evening.
This is our most latest podcast?
No, remember the first one.
Oh, yeah.
That was actually the latest. Other than that, today's topic will be possibly, but today's podcast will be about game logic and how either crazy, fucked up, or the floor is mind fucking it is. So, story of our lives. We begin. It was 3 years ago when a certain game came out.
Ouch. Continue on.
It was years ago when a certain game came out. Legend of Zelda with the Water Temple. God damn the Water Temple. All the water drowning the lot of Link. God, that was horrible. I remember the days. Also the giant spiders. The big ass giant spiders.
Stop that.
Stop yourself.
I don't know. What's it called?
Then again, other than that, real controversies and mind-fucking logic in video games. Earlier today, or earlier in about an hour or two ago, Mr. F was playing Dead Island, where the sports drinks just magically refill his health and magically heal all his wounds, like they were blessed holy waters. But yeah, again, the logic in this: how do sodas in video games actually repair broken bones, regenerate possibly organs, or regenerate burned off flesh?
By the way, we're talking about Dead Island? You already said that?
Yeah, but Dead Island, again, okay, medikits, you can bandage up your shit, but when you eat an apple, you just regain a lot of health. You don't, all your wounds are healed. You just regenerate. That's fucking nuts. What type of logic is this? Don't know. But apparently, eating food in a lot of games help regenerate a lot of health. Example, Mr. F mindfuck from senior year was BioShock, Burial at Sea, or the series basically.
Well, I think it was, when I was playing BioShock Infinite, has one of the most twisted endings, or one of the most mind-blowing endings in games out of that year, as far as I could tell. I'm pretty sure there's more, but that's the only one I could actually remember. Especially,
Burial at Sea.
Yeah.
Finding out you started everything from the first game.
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry.
Damn
it.
Anyway, but yeah, BioShock. Let's see. You eat apples, drink wine. Your character gets drunk as hell, and he regains his health, but blurriness. His Eve may be gone, but his health is full. What type of bullshit is this? In BioShock Infinite, there's food laying around, he just picks it up, eats it. Garbage can food, too. Cotton candy in the garbage, eats it, regains health.
He's having fun. Let him be.
No, I'm not having fun. It's pissing me off.
We're fine.
I'm trying to send the whole thing. It won't let me send all of it.
A violent
Send
fight
part 1
has...
of 2.
I don't want to repaste that shit. Can I just send you it in an email?
My God.
Send me an email.
Sorry. Mr. F and I forgot to say
Mr. N.
Mr. N is here as well. That he is sending one of our projects to Mr. F via status phone.
Email. Via phone.
The longest email you can possibly find in our history, which you'll figure it out later. We'll be animating it. Well, no, not
maybe.
We'll,
They
we'll,
tore. Oh,
we'll
sorry.
just give you the cheapest thing we can give you, a slideshow.
I thought we were turning it into something else, like a comic book or something.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in late tours.
We'll inform you later on. But other than that,
What was it?
let's see. What other logic can you not figure out that in games just stupefied you or made you go, what the fuck?
Hey, that worked.
I don't know. It's usually video games are just like whatever. But I think it's when it comes to stories are the ones that story video games that tell a really good story is the things that make me go what the fuck, you know?
Yeah,
That's what I mean. Like Bioshock Infinite, just the whole ending to it, it's pretty damn cool.
which ties in all the way back to the first Bioshock,
Yeah.
which
Spoilers.
not really anymore.
It's been out for about
many years for the first Bioshock at least.
is it Bioshock. When the hell did the first Bioshock come out?
Bioshock Infinite, I think it was 2013 or 2012 that came out.
2012.
I believe so. Other than that,
What's your email address?
what?
Sorry, we should probably.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well then, let's see. Other than the mindfuck of Bioshock Burial at Sea, Burial at Sea 2, Burial at Sea 3, the hidden scenes behind Elizabeth's dress. I know a lot of you would be interested in that one. Ah,
I thought, like, when you said video game logic, instantly I thought of, okay, you jump off of a 50-foot building and you come out unscathed. I'm like, what the fuck kind of logic is that?
ridiculous logic that's in Borderlands 2 and Borderlands. When you jump off an extremely high building, you take no damage at all.
Whatsoever, yeah.
Unless you're being hit in midair by some friggin' turret with bullets. The shielding, okay, you understand the shield, but what the hell do you do that does not make you lose any health when falling?
I know. Like, Fallout is kind of, realistic because, like, you jump off of something, you do take damage.
Yeah, that reminds me. Grand Theft Auto 5, their logic is a bit more ridiculous. You slightly get hit by a car, not even hitting it, just being tapped by it. You fall over and you lose a chunk of health. What is that? What is that amazing logic? You just
if you jump from one building down to the floor, the building's pretty high. Realistically, you're gonna come out with a broken femur or legs. Yeah.
and some games go overboard with your entire body. But really, Grand Theft Auto, the logic is somewhat messed up when you come to a wall and you hit it. You just literally ragdoll down.
Typing stuff for myself.
Okay.
But yeah. But we can also there are also controversies of some video games as well.
Sorry, my ass hurts.
Again, that chair you enjoy so much is trying to hurt your ass.
It hurts me, but I love it so.
Like your ex-Viking wife.
Don't remind me of Hildegard. Please. I still find it amazing that when we're talking no, what's it called? Video game logic. I wonder how can somebody take like 32 bullets and stand to heal.
Like some people, like it should be like one bullet and you're dead, right? It makes sense in
Yeah,
real
like
life.
like logically, like one bullet or two bullets. You know,
Yeah.
one to the head is instant kill.
But in some games, one to the head.
Yeah,
Again,
still,
Like one to the head will like do major damage.
like okay, like in Borderlands, for example, there's some creatures that just headshot. They're still alive.
Still alive, yeah.
It was a critical, but still
It's
alive.
Still alive, yeah. Human still, yeah. If your sniper's not really that strong, it's not gonna one-shot him. But that's Borderlands logic.
Especially when they have a shield. It goes straight through the shield. It just lives them with the sliver of
Not
health.
unless you're zero. Not unless you're zero. If you're zero, no shield. Well, that's if you have the perk. Or,
Well, technically, I don't. I just use electricity to take care of the shield. Someone. Either way, it still works for me. But other than that, the logic in this, near-death experience in the games where you just shoot someone and you come back half health, or if you have the perk, full health. Again, Borderlands. You're dying on your deathbed. You're being bleeding out.
And
You shoot someone.
Oh,
Revive.
oh yeah, that's funny. The second win, that's funny.
Arf,
They
arf,
do make it
arf.
kind of fair in Borderlands because like you can't revive all the time because like eventually it goes like way small that little window of opportunity to come back alive.
Unless you're somehow badass enough to have a very powerful weapon to just
No, I mean
alive.
like you know how like they always make it shorter and shorter every time you die.
I
It's
know.
annoying but funny.
I've literally felt that so many times. Like I'm almost there. Ah, almost there. Ah.
You try either Craig or the Commando, one of the two,
Oh god.
because like those two,
Uh,
I think they don't go as slow anymore.
the
The Psycho does a suicide bomb, well throws grenades while he's still like in that state.
that's actually the grenade thing. Those grenades are pretty weak unless you upgrade them more.
Yeah.
But so far I've gotten
Wait.
experience in a lot of this. But yeah, let's see another logic: flying people that you can magically shoot down from the sky.
Are you still talking about Borderlands or something else?
I don't know, but I remember it was some game that you just fighting people that are walking on the air when there's not supposed to be an invisible conveyor belt or
Oh,
something.
it's like a glitch, right?
No,
Yeah, just
it's something that defies logic. It says they have hover boots or something, but
My ass.
oh no. I think what's it called? What you can actually excuse that is for a glitch or something. But there are some games that have enemies with jetpacks, and if you shoot them down, it's like what is it? Yeah, like or they just like twirl in the air and explode. My favorite one was when it came to enemies from uh, a James Bond game.
oh god.
COD from hold on. It's not from Agent Under Fire. It's from Russia with Love. They have jetpack enemies, and if you shoot them, if yeah, take away their health. What's it
They
called?
spin
Kill
around
them.
like nuts.
No. They don't spin around. They just like explode into a fire inferno and fall to the ground.
Oh god. You know what I? You know what? James Bond was actually more accurate in one of the games for the 64. That one where you get shot by a laser, it's instant killing you. But
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
but your
That
enemies are
makes sense.
defying logic when you're shooting with the same gun. I'm shooting you with the same gun. Why aren't you dying?
Yeah.
But yeah. What about the enemies that take too many bullets? But
To kill like a boss enemy,
yeah, you're shooting them straight at the heart, 50 to 60,000 times.
like they should be like somewhat human, right? Not unless you're fighting like one of the monster enemies, right?
Well, this friggin' for example, Bioshock Infinite, the handyman, you shoot him straight in the heart several times. It's like critical, no death.
Health.
Fuck. Oh god. Let's see, simple bandages heal all wounds.
Yeah.
Oh god. Like, you're about to kill him. Yes. Wait, what is he doing? Healed, mother.
Or the other logic where if you don't get shot for a while, your health just goes back to normal.
Yeah, you just magically regenerate the bullet holes that have the bullets still inside. Like if you were Wolverine from X-Men. Or like power-based things. There are some that defy logic, some that are regretting logic, and some that just don't make sense.
True. I don't know.
Hmm.
Trying to think of something else.
What theories have you heard from video games then?
I want a flying pig.
Doesn't everybody? Well, you can tell anybody. As soon as a pig flies, I'll pay you $50. Ah, shit.
No, I don't mean like that. Just for reals, just like a flying pig. That way you have wings and bacon.
You'll never get the bacon, you know that, right? It's still a dream, but you get buffalo wings at least. Ah! I can just imagine an army of flying buffalo you shoot down.
I still want Mama Fly.
Still haven't released that yet.
Not yet.
Later. Oh yeah, here's one thing I have played. Evil Within.
Fuck you. That was an amazing game.
No,
You say
it's,
that, I think of something completely different.
no, it's just the controversy of the mirror thing. the mirror which you just
Oh, you look in the mirror. What's it called? It starts crackling, and you appear in the hospital.
yeah, and there's just woman says, "Open any safe you like. It will give you something you will require."
Yeah, but then you have to find the keys.
Why am I thinking of Kingdom Hearts when you say that?
You probably are thinking of Kingdom Hearts as well.
You know, you remember
Like
Evil
when you
Within?
first get like the swords
Yeah.
and stuff.
All right, the key sword.
Yeah. Never. Just
That's
keep going.
another controversy. Weapons that things that don't do and are not supposed to do damage at all, but they manage to.
Well, I
Like
mean,
like the key sword. Like it's just supposed to. I know it's a giant key, but it's not supposed
It's
to
a
actually
blunt
slash.
object, correct?
yeah,
Yeah.
see, like you can still do damage with a blunt object.
Yeah,
I know,
it's
but
not
for
supposed
some
Instead of
reason,
slashing you, it's gonna like.
for some reason, some of these games have a slashing effect for literal blunt weapons. Like, fuck, and the person is just cut in half when you're using like a mace or something.
The only thing that kind of defies that is like a sword, because like it's only made for smashing, not as much as cutting.
Well, actually, there is the gunblade from Final Fantasy VIII. That was used for shooting and slicing.
I'm thinking of like Final Fantasy 13 with like the two dual wield pistols of. Remember one of the characters?
Oh
He does
god.
dual wield pistols. Then it turns into a sniper rifle after that.
Actually, that reminds me of No More Heroes. The second one for the Wii, which Margaret Moonlight, who has dual sides that turn into two fast handheld guns, and then eventually from a distance she combines them together into a sniper rifle. Which
I think you know, Batman Arkham Knight does that same thing too. The Arkham Knight has two.
does it have a woman in a maid costume singing while you fight her?
No,
With two-
no, but like what's it called? Like, are you
Honestly,
talking like
that-
he dual wields and then straight up out of nowhere he just like puts them back to back and it just magically transforms into a sniper.
Yeah, but does he wear a maid's outfit and sing like a beautiful goddess? Again, the song is so catchy. I remember it going through my head here and there. I could possibly sing it. We'll not be singing any songs we've heard from our past events.
It's illegal.
Possibly.
Copyrights.
Also, in fact, No More Heroes, the second game, the very first battle you face against, I forget his name now.
It's kind of cool. Yeah.
It's Helter Skelter, there we go. Or Skelter Helter, which is his brother in the first game, which I do not get the logic of.
Say No More Heroes. I think
No
of
More
my...
Heroes, the second one? I can't remember the full name.
Heroes in Paradise.
No, that's the first one. But,
No, I think
that No More Heroes, Heroes Paradise is the first game, which is actually sad because one of the characters I actually liked, or the second on my list is Margaret Moonlight, but the first one is the chick with the actual grenade throwing and the one-legged sword thing. That was actually decent humanity
I
somewhere.
thought that was a third game.
There's never a third game.
Yeah, there was a third game. Not officially. I think it was a spin-off game. But, like, you know how No More Heroes, the No More Heroes 2?
Mm-hmm.
No More Heroes 3 is, I think, Heroes Paradise, where it wasn't for the Wii, it was for the PS3.
Look it up.
Yeah.
PS3 version is the first one. Then after that, it's No More Heroes 2 Deception, or something like that. I cannot remember. But No More Heroes 2 is only Wii.
No, the first two were the Wii. And then they made a third one, and that one was for the PS3.
Look this up.
Just use Wikipedia.
That's what I'm doing.
I don't trust Wikipedia anymore.
Yeah, you guys say No More Heroes. I think of my cousin's theory of immortality.
No.
Like, you guys ever heard of that?
Immortality is
No,
a
his
concept.
theory of immortality, where like if you constantly, then you
Oh!
be immortal.
Oh,
He
God.
got that from me!
Then it's
There's-
your theory of immortality.
I
No,
thought
because-
you got that from South Park.
No!
Because if you do it twice a day, you're supposed to
But
live
the
longer.
cons-
So if you do it all
No,
the
what's it
time,
called?
Actually,
There
that
was a post on Facebook that said, like, what's it called?
that is actually my goal to outlive to survive enough to be considered an ancestor. By a greatest grandchild thus far, I want to be called. I want the child to come up to me, ancestor. Why are you still alive? I have outlived your great grandfather, your grandfather, your father.
and now you.
I-
I-
do that.
I will outlive all of you. By the very end of my life, I shall be granted immortality once again by my great great grandson. Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat.
Oh, No More Heroes, we. No More Heroes 2, Desperate Struggle, we. No More Heroes 3, Heroes Paradise, PS3 and Xbox 360. Yeah,
Eh.
that was the last one. And after that,
Heroes Paradise is actually odd. I remember it was actually the first one.
huh?
Because for the Wii version, it's the same thing. For the first game, Heroes Paradise is the Wii first one, unless you're looking at the Japanese translation of the Wii one. Because there's two different translations. One for Heroes Paradise, that's the first one for Wii, PS3, and apparently Xbox. I didn't know that one. And for the second one, it's Desperate Struggle for only the Wii.
No,
Which,
both games were for the Wii. Because, okay, No More Heroes 1 came out in 2008. All of them. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, No More Heroes 1 came out in 2007. No More Heroes 2 came out in 2008. And, oh, wait, shit, I'm reading it wrong.
ha!
No. No More Heroes, the first one, came out in 2007
In Japan.
in Japan. Here, a year later.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, not the right one. Son of a bitch.
Oh, God.
Oh, sorry, I
So
clicked
far,
on the right
Wikipedia travel, very difficult. We do not sponsor Wikipedia now.
No More Heroes. Fuck you, Wikipedia. No More Heroes 3, Heroes Paradise, 2011.
Well, I didn't know that one, but
And
anyway.
then, hold on.
Uh,
Sorry.
Sorry. Keep looking through your answers. So far, I remember from No More Heroes 2, Skelter Helter or Helter Skelter. I cannot remember who was who. They're the same shit. I just remember one had the Buster Sword as a lightsaber as well, and a really awesome pistol that looked like just amazing. Like, yeah. But other than that, so far, the game logic in that defies all laws of physics or terminology or, in fact, the laws of life. As soon as his head was chopped off, it flipped over once, twice, three times, landed back on his head. About 10 to 20 seconds later, he was still talking, as if nothing happened.
Or, that was from 2.
Yeah. And he started walking towards and started continuing his rant. You will be revenged upon, yada, yada, yada. And then just takes off his own head.
I'll admit that one part, what's it called, at the end when you're fighting the guy who hires you?
The richest guy.
Yeah, the richest guy in the...
No, he did not hire you. He was technically the guy who killed your, I guess, your best friend
Yeah,
from
he's
the
the one
video
who-
store.
Yeah. That part when you discover... Spoilers! That part when you discover,
He owns the pizza place you eat at.
that... No. The part when you go finally confront him, and he shows you your friend's heads. That part pissed me off. I feel like Travis.
Until Henry just
And-
pops out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, these are fakes. Although, one thing I was interested, though, Shinobu, I think it was pronounced Shinobu?
Shinobi?
Shinobu. The chick.
Yeah.
White hair. Actually dark. In fact, that was in top 3 there. Because, again, the whole master-student thing would have been interesting if that happened. But then, again, Travis, white chick. Do the math.
Yeah. Hey, do it.
And again,
Downward fucking dog!
all right. As soon as she starts mentioning the positions, downward dog, she kisses the lightsaber, the pulse blade.
And he rubs.
Yeah, that's why I think of the theory of immortality.
The concept of him
How
being
he recovers too.
Yeah, what's it called?
technically the battery power, he actually
You have to shake
Yeah,
the
that's
remote
why I'm like,
that.
that's why
You
I
gotta
think of that.
he shakes it vigorously.
That game was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Ignore the wood that was clattered. His Viking shield just hit the table.
Stop that.
Or was it the crocodile you brought?
I have no idea.
But other than that, so far, it's pretty interesting to play as Shinobu in the game as well. You're finding new destroy men who was annoying. But in the spoiler of the last boss, that would be the most annoying one ever.
It was.
Not the when he's a big ass balloon thing.
No. What's it
I,
called? But
I,
when
I
he
don't
like,
understand that part though. He could have done that after he hit the whole car phase, and then turn into the buff ass superhero that could kill you instantly just by knocking you out of the window.
well, you already see the what already happens. Like, what's it called? When you fight him, when you finally confront him, he's like tiny. He's like a tiny little kid. Like he's like 40 something. But then when he like he injects himself with something that causes him to
A
grow.
superpower genetics thing he's rich enough to even do.
Yeah.
That's all you rich people bastards do.
What was
I
it?
bet one of you have immortality but don't want to share.
Will Smith's immortal.
How do you know for sure?
Will Smith is immortal.
Anyway, but yeah, he's injected himself. After that, as again, he would have done something else instead of the giant balloon thing, because that is just that's when Henry finally said, "Okay, I'm not gonna be seeing you fighting this thing. It's an embarrassment." And there goes Travis.
Yeah.
But other than that, what other logic-defying things have you ever seen in video games that you really got annoyed at?
I can't think of anything.
What theories have you heard?
I don't know. Oh, the one that I kind of love still arguing about, but pisses me off because some people were really wrong about some of the stuff.
Mm.
The Five Nights at Freddy's crap.
Oh,
Yeah.
but so far, logics, confusions, Confucianism.
Should we just pause so we can think for a second?
I has
Shut up.
Just like a quick pause or something.
just
So
don't-
far, we will be back. For
The
you,
precious-
it will be a second. Listen to us chatter.
Natural?
And we're back.
Welcome back to the show. We have become British over the time. We have been gone for about 5 years. Welcome back. And we have Mr. N with his debate on the logic he played in a game.
Okay, so I don't really remember the game or what it was called, but I remember I was playing as a wizard, right? And I had no magical ability whatsoever. The only thing I can do was conjure a freaking box or make a freaking wall, which could become a bridge if you want it to be.
Again, a wizard, yet no magical abilities.
All I had, my magic was to create freaking boxes and freaking walls. That's it.
You have the same powers as Bob the Builder.
Okay, and then I remember I was playing with my cousins, right? And so I remember he was playing as a bowman that had the ability to slow freaking time after she shoots her bow. I'm like, okay. So we decided to do this little cheat where he slows time and I make a freaking wall so we can just go across a lot of freaking stuff. Like, technically speaking, in reality, there's no way in freaking hell this would make sense. But we got through a lot of freaking hell. A lot of freaking hell. Everything. We got through a lot of stuff with that.
Okay.
But,
Slowly falls into the freaking ground.
oh god.
I just wanted to make toast.
Oh, you were reading that.
As Mr. F is reading, the project we'll be working on soon.
We have a lot of editing to do.
Yes, we do.
We still have to add more content.
I'm
Yes,
adding
we
context
do.
tonight.
Mr. F will be editing. I was the core writer for a lot of it. I lost some of the pages, but I will find them later on, hopefully.
Hold on 1%, so I'm not gonna be able to finish this.
She will never finish it, I assure you that.
Oh, you will. My sister's read it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
As
able
soon
to
as I
finish
find the
it.
rest of it, I'm sure he will never finish.
'Cause-
But other than that, our project will be something that happened about 2, maybe 3 years ago, right?
I don't know. I think
It
about
was during your graduation year.
2013. So
Yeah, around
June.
2 years ago. 2 years ago, we started a story for Enemy Club. Again, core writer, nobody else really.
Well, I just like leaving writing to other people. Then I just help edit. That's it.
So far, yeah.
Well,
so
that's
we
if
have
it's somebody else's story anyway. So.
we have a lot of projects going through. Fuck it.
Go ahead, continue.
But our projects will involve a car ride that will lead us nowhere. a pogo stick that may or may never exist. The new look of Flaky the Centaur.
I swear, when you said pogo stick, I have really bad images of that.
Did it
Okay.
involve JR?
No, it involves a female, but yeah.
Oh God!
There you go. Like you said, a weird pogo stick that may or may not exist.
Oh God! That one exists. God.
No comment.
So, okay.
No comment on that.
Um.
But yeah, we'll be doing a slideshow of a manga we will be continuing later on.
Right now we got work to do to finish this thing off, and this is just barely the first episode.
This is barely the first episode.
For that, yes.
Well-
for that.
For this, okay.
I will have to
Read it.
confer and find the rest of it because I added a battle scene and eventually ends up into a mysterious.
Oh, I never got the battle scene.
That
you only
one-
gave me up to the sumo part.
Again, I lost it in my room somewhere. I never posted it, but I will find it later. So far, we'll be showing you a slideshow of
Or something.
of our own one of our creators, Kei-chan. The manga Silent Hearts, which is under production, really well drawn.
Who the hell's writing that?
Kei-chan.
No, Kelsey.
Okay.
Well, she is the artist illustrating the entire thing. As for me, I am the one who actually started the core writing on it, and she's just
Yeah.
yeah.
We're just working on a few things, and right now it's gonna take some time to get it out.
Yeah.
And then
so,
as soon as we do, because I think the first project is with Kei-chan's Silent Hearts. Is
Wait,
it?
why was I the only one that posted my story on Facebook? Like, I remember I told you guys you can do that on our page.
I never got
Actually,
the.
no, we need to make one for ourselves.
Oh, a newer one?
Nah, yeah, we need to make a new one.
If
Get
you,
on that tonight.
I'll do it. Don't worry. So far, we are gonna be continuing. We will confer with each other here and there on our soon-to-be-made page, which, if any of you would like to find our page, we'll make it later and tell you in the next episode. Thank you. Yes. But other than that, so far, Silent Hearts is still under production. We hit slight story snag, but we'll continue that a little bit more.
Just ask me or Juan, we'll help you out.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
It's about the past. You'll find out.
It's, anything else?
Our project The Fly is
Not copyrighted.
Definitely not
again.
copyrighted.
It's The Fly is our own.
No, it's just that
It's a horror. It's gonna be a horror.
The first kid's horror story.
Which may scar them for life if they
Is
haven't
this
been
real? Maybe.
based on a true story.
Grown-ups do this?
What?
The mom. Ah!
Oh wow. But yeah. Other than the project The Fly, we will be continuing this segregated project of actually it's
we got a few things open, so
we
you know.
have a lot of things open. So far the story Kyogenesis,
Why am I getting something?
is that the name of it?
I believe so. Either that or there's another story I was working on when I was a little bit younger. But I remember writing a military type of story where
I think I remember that one. Was it with high schoolers? One of them silent as hell. The other one, a new transfer student girl, right? Was that one?
that reminds me of an anime, but possibly. But it was basically military. Children young of age, they unfortunately volunteered for a scientific experiment their parents unfortunately agreed to. It was a case of 32 children. Sadly, they were... Yeah, you never read it.
No, I never got that script.
I remember Alex saying it was horrible because of the children part.
Well, sometimes it
But
has
so
to
far-
start horrible.
Unfortunately,
For them.
the only 4 well, technically they weren't survivors, but those 4 that actually adapted to the type of genetics.
Successful, right?
The only 4 successful genetic survivors.
Experiments.
The rest of them were unfortunately turned into some crazy creatures. And the story is basically off of 4 characters I cannot remember the name of, but I will soon tell all on the on our page.
I'll give you one scene right now. Okay, one of them turns into a monster. One of the characters that aren't affected right now says, "I'm sorry, I loved you," and kills him right at the throat with a gun.
I wish that would happen, but
Okay.
so far all I remember is as the beginning of the story went. I'm at least gonna say this. So far, they never knew they had gotten the possibly. They never knew the capabilities they had. All they've witnessed is so far some scientists being eaten alive by creatures that they never seen before. But they recognize some of the clothing and some of the accessories that were on the children. So they realized horrifically that
The monster is you.
the monsters were actually the other children, which unfortunately many of them escaped, and the cities were just not the cities, but the testing laboratory was destroyed, which they sort of went through like children would. They were afraid. They just hid in a slight closet and under a bed, and saw this creature just leave the room. When they went through the hallway, they managed to be frightened. One of them emitted some highly sonic blast, which literally cremated the creature.
Pausing. Sorry. We're back
Hello.
again.
But sadly, this is our goodbye. Hello, farewell, fuck you.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna sing.
We're not gonna sing. But so far, this is, I guess, our final word of the day, or night, afternoon, evening. That moon over there looks pretty cool.
There's two.
Yes. But other than that, this will be our final word for today. Our next podcast will be appearing on a Thursday, possibly Friday, Sunday. You'll figure it out later. So far,
Yeah, we got tons of work to do right now.
and we'll be getting back to you all with this project. If you like it, comment, subscribe,
As soon as
like, share this among your many families.
as soon as we can, we'll post up a
Preferably
Tumblrs.
To your enemies if you don't like it.
We'll post up a Tumblrs or whatever social sites that work.
Giddy.
We're gonna be on chat roulette reading stories to people.
Oh god, that's a bit too far. Anyway, to every one of you, goodbye from True, Mr. F,
So if we don't see you tomorrow, I hope you have a good day, good
and
afternoon, and a good night.
and Mr. N.
Bye.
All right, night, Tours.